Hi guys, as you can see I'm in the car again, which means I'm out on another one of my toy hunts. So today I've come to Barnsley. So if you may remember last week in Sheffield, I entered the game shop and said they had another shop in Barnsley. So first of all today I'm coming to check that out. I'll have a quick scout round Barnsley, see if I can find anything else to show you. And then my plan is to head on into Leeds and get to Forbidden Planet. I also want to call at the Disney store because I've seen a number of Marvel Legends offers on in the Disney store, so I want to see what there is there. Coming out today with no real firm plans of what I want, so if something strikes me, I'll pick it up. But I'm not looking for a major day buying things today, but I just like to have a look around and get out while the shops are open. So let's get into Barnsley and see what I can find. So guys, as you can see, we reached Barnsley, and the first store I visited was the One Stop Game Shop, the sister shop to the shop we visited in Sheffield last week. Again, the place was packed wall to wall with Funko Pops. There was many interesting and different pops to be seen. So many interesting items you could add to your collection. I obviously saw one or two I was interested in, but knowing I was going to Leeds later in the day and what I'm like in Forbidden Planet, it did make me hold off a little bit. So I was trying to be a bit more refrained in what I picked up today. I didn't want to go too overboard. So we have got some nice pickups, which you will see at the end of the video. But just looking at the range of pops, there was an absolutely fantastic range in this shop. I think some of them were really good, and there'll be a lot of people going, "Oh, I want that." So I would really look it up. The One Stop Game Shop in Barnsley is well worth you going to take a day out and a trip over. With the proximity of Barnsley to Sheffield and Leeds, it is really a really good place to go, because you can either go back towards Sheffield or go towards Leeds, as I did today, to visit other collectible areas. So there's plenty of things you can do. Now we've got a this is for Stormcore, the slow video of the Dragon Ball Z section he requested from my last video. He did ask me to slow down. So there you go, Stormcore. That was your Dragon Ball Z section. So some of the bigger pops. I do like these Hikari figures. There was two Spider-Mans there, and I was very sorely tempted to get one of those, but space in my collection is at a premium now, so getting more large figures is not one of my best ideas. So as you can see, it was wall to ceiling with them. Unfortunately, no mascots for me today. Quite a few of the wrestlers though. So a lot to see in this shop. So well worth a visit, as I said. You can see a lot of different items. Then obviously there was some more of the cabinets there. Nice things to see. I think there was a chase in this one. There was the Chase Buddy the Elf. You can see there. 20 quid. And some of the Care Bears, some of the 80s items, so more great pops in there. Then they have a lot of Pokemon cards, so I got that on film for the Pokemon collectors out there. So plenty of things for you guys to see. It was stacked wall to wall with these items. There are more pops in the cabinets towards the back. So like I say, there really is something for everybody in this shop. So it is really is one that is well worth you if you get chance to get over to Yorkshire and there's either this store or the one in Sheffield. Then we left that store and went into Barnsley town centre, and found out it was market day, and there was a lot of little toy stalls, a few Funko Pops kicking about. I did manage to film them. Nothing for me, so I didn't really pick anything up on these stalls. I did have a nice little route round some of them though. There was one or two nice items. I think the second footage of the market stalls shows off some of the more things that I would have been going for. But you can see a lot of these different toys and collectibles. It was a really nice stall, this, to be honest. Just nothing for me to pick up and add to my my collections, which was unfortunate. Some wrestlers as well there, as there always seems to be now on these stalls. So yeah, really good stuff. Then popped into the game. Game's not really got any pops at all that I'm interested in at the moment. Well, there's ones I'm interested in, but ones I've generally got. But still had a good look around to see what was there. Then the entertainer, so a couple of Marvel Legends there, down to £12. It was part of the Captain Marvel range, so you had Young Rong and Glennis Vell. And then we had a look around the shop at the Funko Pops. Again, the entertainer, nothing really that was catching my eye today, drawing me in. I had a good look behind the Zartans to see if I could find a chase, but unfortunately the chase had been picked, which was a shame. But hopefully we can grab him in the future. So really good, lots of offer pops as well. So as always in the entertainment, there is some good value. But unfortunately for me today, none of the ones that I was looking for to add to my collection. And then we popped in TK Maxx, one or two kicking about, but nothing major. And then this was the other market stall that I found, and to be honest, there was quite a lot of quite nice Icons figures, DC Icons on here, and they had the McFarlane DC Multiverse, some Star Wars Black Series, and then these three Legends, which I was really tempted by. They had Sentry, Black Cat, and Mockingbird. Again, some more Funko Pops, but nothing that I wanted to add into the collection. And then you can see the DC Multiverse. Majority of it was Wave 1, so ones I've already got in the... So I'm really pleased with what Barnsley had to offer today. I'm really pleased that I managed to land on market day. Some lovely stalls there with collectibles on. I didn't pick anything up, but there was some really good pieces on there, especially the Legends figures you saw in the video. Now I've just come out to try and find the Barnsley Smiths, which is a little bit out of town, but I've come across B&M and Tesco Extra, so I thought while I'm out and about it'd be rude not to just give them a quick look over, just to see what they've got in stock. So we'll go have a look in these two stores now. So we went into B&M, so they had the Multiverse figures, so down to £10. It was a Green Lantern. I managed to pick this up myself in the Scunthorpe store recently at that price, so that was a good price. A few other DC toys and Marvel toys kicking about, but nothing with my collection. A few wrestlers, but nothing new that we haven't seen in there before. A few of these Mario figures, I know Dave from Dave's Dungeon collects those. And then Cyberpunk has started appearing in there. I've seen a few of those figures. Usual sort of mix of Funkos, and then more of the wrestlers. So B&M, pretty generic, nothing much for me. Then we have the little wander over to Tesco Extra. So a couple of the Pokemons, the Charmander and the Squirtle. So I think these are exclusive to Tesco, and they had them actually in a separate section to the rest of their Funkos. So the rest of the Funkos were over here, so you had some Pocket Pops, and then a nice little selection in Tesco. They have sort of refreshed their range recently. And then a couple of Pikachus up at the top there. So that was it for Tesco. We then obviously made our way over to Smith's, and there was a TK Maxx there, so we had a pop in there. So Smith's, first thing I saw was the big Pokemon section. So Pokemon seems to be getting a lot bigger around at the moment. So a lot of Pokemon items are appearing in the shops again, especially the cards and collector items. So you can see the pop selection, a lot of 10 inches in there, Squirtle and Pikachu, the Joker, and then a similar pop selection to what we've been seeing in most of the other Smiths. Nothing out of the ordinary that I haven't seen anywhere else. So nothing that I really wanted to pick up. Then we had a look at the wrestling section again. I do like looking at this wrestling section. AEW, they actually had Orange Cassidy, which I thought was quite cool, from the AEW brand. So that's quite a cool, down-to-earth character, one of the new guys. DC Multiverse, similar sort of range to what the other two Smiths I've been in recently have had, so nothing new there. There was quite a selection of Avengers items. I was interested in the Iron Man, but I thought I'd leave him. So heading out of Barnsley now and heading towards Leeds. I think the first place we're going to go is the White Rose Shopping Centre, and then hopefully so here we are at White Rose, guys. It's going into the centre. To be honest, this was a visit I could have already done without. There was the Venom set in the Disney store. I have unboxed Carnage on the channel. And then there was a discount section, and I had seen Doctor Doom in here, but literally all they had was the rabbit, so a bit disappointing. Then over to the pop section, and again that was disappointing from what I've seen on other hunts on YouTube recently, so nothing for me in the Disney store. We then popped over to Game, again very similar pops to what the other stores had. Nothing new, nothing that jumped off the shelf at me. They did have a good range of the DC Multiverse, and then I did video a little bit of the Dragon Ball Z. So I've just been round the White Rose Shopping Centre. To be honest, not a lot there. Disney shop was a bit disappointing. From what I've seen other people picking up, not many legends in there, and not a great range of Funko Pops. So that disappointed me. But anyway, on to where I know I'll find something, onto Leeds City Centre and the Leeds Forbidden Planet. Hopefully there's some good bits there that I can find for myself. So I'll see you in Leeds. So as you see, first stop in Leeds as always was Forbidden Planet, and you can see a massive sale section going on in there at the minute. A lot of cool items. This was the Legends sale section. You can see some really good figures in there. I have picked up a few of those, which I'll show you at the end of this video. Moving around the store, there was other figures on there, DC Icons, Ghostbusters, and then a lot of the Marvel Select figures up on the top shelves that were on offer as well. Then we moved over to this section, so then Mortal Kombat figures, Witcher, some really cool pops there. I'm not sure what that series was. But a really good selection as always in Forbidden Planet. So here's your Star Wars section. You may see something appear from that very shortly. A lot of the Black Series figures, which I am staying well away from because I haven't got the space for them, although I'd like to go down that line. And here is a number of your sale Funko Pops. Obviously these have been well picked over by the time I got there, but nothing really I was looking to add. A few of the retro toys items down there that's now in the sale, so if you're looking for retro toys, pop down there. A few of the rides, Black Widow Pops there into the sale now, and a lot of the Wonder Woman 1984 characters are in the sale. Here was your DC Multiverse, some really cool figures available at the moment. A few of these I had, a few of them I didn't have, but didn't really want to grab those today. And then here is your Marvel Legends section. There was a really good selection of figures here in Forbidden Planet. A real large selection. As you can see from the video, plenty to choose from. Really had a substantial selection of figures. I think if I'd have gone for one more, it would have probably been this Cyborg Spider-Man that was there. That was the one I was umming and ahhing about. He stayed behind today. And then more of the Diamond Select Marvel figures over on this wall. Then we saw some of the G.I. Joe classified figures. Don't often see them in the UK, so it was good to spot them. They were interesting. A few Ghostbusters and Transformers bits, and then had a little look at the Turtle section, and Masters of the Universe there at the bottom. And I think these are more Pokemon Pops and things, more anime. Looking at the comics and the graphic novels, you can see the big selection of those. Plenty of things to see and look at in Forbidden Planet. It's just making sure you keep yourself to your budget when you go in there. But definitely a lot of interesting covers and comics. Don't really know where to start with comics to get into and reading them, so I just tend to have a little bit of a browse through, and I think possibly if I was to start, I'd look at some of the graphic novels as like a full complete read. If I was to go down that line, but we'll see some more of that in the following video. So that was pretty much it for the comics. And these were the more up-to-date Funko Pops that they had in. So this was the newer sections, so a lot of the latest WWE. Miles Morales Spider-Man line. Some really good stuff down there. And then this was the graphic novels downstairs. I did pop down. I was very tempted by the Punisher book there. Punisher, one of my favourite characters, so I think if I was to start reading a few graphic novels, I think I'd maybe try and grab one of his books to get started with. The Punisher is somebody I'd probably quite enjoy that. I really have enjoyed his movies that have been brought out, even though they were pre-MCU days. So a lot of Punisher stuff up there, as you can see. So I just had a little bit of a pan across the graphic novels and the type of things you could get in there. Lots of different genres and books that you could grab. Very much something I'd possibly be interested in. Then you've got into the DC section of comics. So there's a lot of DC books there you could get. And then a lot more comic books over on this wall as well. So the Forbidden Planet downstairs in Leeds is really stacked with books and items to get. And there was a lot of older issues on offer on the floor that you could pick up a bit cheaper. And then this is more for the Stormcore. A little bit of a slow-mo over the anime section. So a lot of anime and Transformers. We try to give it to capture a lot of the detail in this. I did get criticism for my sort of fast camera work over the anime section in the previous hunt video. So over to the Dragon Ball section. So lots of lovely collectibles in there. And figures. There's a lot of Dragon Ball figures coming out at the moment now as well. And here was the Pops they had. So to be fair, they didn't have as many Pops as they had in the Barnsley one-stop game shop, to be honest with you. A few My Hero Academia figures, but there wasn't the greatest selection of Pops in this store either for My Hero Academia. I think there's only a couple of different varieties. So that's what was there. So pretty much that was it for the Forbidden Planet. Just did a pan over on what books and things were there. So there's like anime stories and different anime manga books and things like that. A few Pokemon cards, and a few more Pops over on this wall. What we managed to just film. And I think these were a few Pokemon books I filmed. Just to show what was in there. So we then went over to the game in Leeds. Not really a lot there. And I've still got my same criticism I had on my last Leeds video of the game in Leeds for the stacking of the Pops. A few figures there, and on that side as well. Not the greatest selection again for game, but they only have plenty of Pops in, so a couple of walls of Pops. But this next part of the video is what I don't like about gaming Leeds, so how they do this little Pop stack mountain, so you can't really see what they've got there. So it's a little bit disappointing when they stack them and display them like that, when you're unable to actually see what they've got. But I did a little bit of pan round for you to see the selection. So that was the last shop I visited. So as you can see, I am now back at home base. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour around Barnsley and Leeds today. I've certainly enjoyed filming it. I do enjoy these little hunt videos. It is what first started getting me into the YouTube channels, watching people do hunts and looking around places at different things, and I find it really enjoyable to do them and bring them to you myself. So what did we get today? Well, the first purchases were in Barnsley. Grab the bag here, it was just a little bit out of reach, and only one item for myself today, but I did get two for my friend. So as you saw in the video, we did a slow take on the Dragon Ball Z. So he's completed his boost, because you remember I got him Mijin Buu the last one, so I got him Kid Buu today. And I also picked him up Majin Buu Evil. So that was at the One Stop Game Shop, our first stop of the day. So a couple of good Dragon Ball Z Pops there for my friend Callum. I'm sure he'll enjoy them. And then from that, for myself, I finished off my Phantom set. So there was the Phantom, the blue one. So that's the full set of them to do. I'll feature that in another video at some point. So we'll cover off that set of Pops at some point in the future. So that's the Phantom. Okay, so that was it from Barnsley. I did see a lot of really nice things in Barnsley, but I knew I was going to Forbidden Planet, so I did behave. I did like the Marvel Legends that I saw on that market stall. I was severely tempted by those older ones, but one of them has come home with me. Not one of those, but one of the characters I saw. So let's have a look what I've got. So first of all, Funko Pop wise, The only other pop I picked up today was this, a new one, and it is Bo-Katan. So apparently it had just come in at Forbidden Planet, so I was really pleased to grab that. So a nice one from that set, one I wanted to grab. So I've now got a version of Bo-Katan, a really cool character. Really enjoyed her in The Mandalorian, although I don't think this is from the Mandalorian set, but I do have a pop of Bo-Katan now. Again, I will feature Bo-Katan in a future episode of Funko Pop unboxing on the channel. That will be coming out soon. So on to figures. So these I picked up all for £11 each in the sale. So first of all, one of my Fantastic Four, I managed to grab the Human Torch. So he was £11. So you saw me pick up Mr. Fantastic last week. Again, the Human Torch will be unboxed in a future episode of Action Figure Friday, so I'll not get into that right now. So, we've got the Thing, we've got the Human Torch, we've got Mr. Fantastic, and we've got the Invisible Girl. So all four of the Fantastic Four are now in my collection. So again, £11. So I was really pleased to add that to the collection. So we've got these four characters now. So it's just Doctor Doom and the She-Hulk, and we can build ourselves a Super Skrull. So that'll be enjoyable. But I'm really pleased to have got the Invisible Girl. So all four of the Fantastic Four now in my collection. And finally, for a tenner, I saw the old version of this character today in Barnsley on the market stall, and I was really tempted by that one, but I'm glad I didn't because I've seen the new version, only £11 in the sale. So I do like my Spider-Man characters, so it was nice to grab Black Cat to go into the Spider-Man diorama we're building. Again, that will be featured in a future episode of Action Figure Friday. And then I've picked up 2 more figures. I had to go back for these. If you remember me telling you during the hunt on Sunday, me and Dave's Dungeon are doing a box swap, and Dave got back to me with some of the figures he was looking for. Now I can show these because he knows what figures he's got, because I was texting him to and fro when we were in the shop. So he's actually chosen the 2 figures that's getting in his box. So I can show you what I've picked him up. So I don't know what figures I'm getting, so I'm happy with that. I'll let him try and find me some. But I went back to Forbidden Planet, and you'll have seen these in the video. So the first one I've picked up for him in the G.I. Joe classified range is Scarlet. So Dave likes these figures and he asked me, have I seen any of them? And I said, well, actually, I have seen them today. We don't really see these very often in the UK. But they are really cool figures, especially for G.I. Joe collectors. So Dave gave me a list of the ones he has got. And he didn't add, there was 05 there, Scarlet. So I picked him up Scarlet. And the Red Ninja. That's not a character I've really heard of in the G.I. Joe range. It's number 8 in the set. So it's another one for him to tick off his collection. So that will be being sent off, and you'll be seeing it on an episode of Dave's Dungeon in the not too distant future. So 2 G.I. Joes for Dave at Dave's Dungeon. So guys, slightly longer video today. I do enjoy these hunt videos, and these are what my channel was meant to be about, but obviously with the lockdown I haven't been able to get out. But now that we are able to have a look around, I like going places, getting out, having a walk around, and seeing what there is on offer. I think the next few will be mainly about car boots, but I'm going to try and get some new car boot areas in. I've researched a few local ones. I've taken some of what Danbo on the Demize Family has been doing and where he's been going, so I might pop off to one of the York ones because that's not too far from me. And I've seen there's one at North Cave near Hull, so that is another possibility that I could venture over there to have a look round. And then what I'll try and do in the afternoon on them videos is try and visit the cities that are nearby and just have a look what's in the shops. But I don't think there'll be many more really big hunts around towns for the time being, as I'm trying to just cut it down a little bit. But like I say, I do like to get out, so watch your space. So guys, if you've enjoyed this hunt video, please give me a subscribe, give me a like. Put in the comments the things you've seen today, the things you liked. What did I miss? What should I have got? What else should I picked up? I think I've picked up a good selection today. What do you think? So if there's anything else you think I should have got, you let me know, and we'll have a chat about it in the comments. Otherwise, that's it from me today. Thanks for watching, and thanks for taking your time out to watch one of my hunts. Bye for now. I'll see you in the next video.